All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about a Canadian developer that goes by the name of Raphael Van Leerop. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I apologize, but he is the founder and CEO at Hinterland, which I believe is a developer that made The Lone Dark. Now, this particular guy is going on a fear mongering campaign over on his LinkedIn, where he's essentially begging people to not go visit the GDC. Now, what is a GDC? Well, that is a game developers conference that's happening right now, or going to be soon anyway, happening at San Francisco in California. Which, by the way, California, super liberal state, obviously, a hardcore leftist state. If anybody from Canada is going to go anywhere in the United States, it's going to be California, right? That would make the most sense if they want to stay with the same kind of ideology. Well, this particular person decides that it's in his best interest to fearmonger fellow Canadians and tell them don't go to the GDC because it is apparently extremely dangerous to go visit the United States as a Canadian. I'm not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. This man is having an absolute melty melt right now because apparently he views the United States as extremely unsafe for a Canadian to go to. And if you are Canadian and visiting the United States, you might not return. He's acting as if Canadians are going to end up somehow in internment camps or something along those lines. It's absolutely insane. So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So again, Raphael says, important message for all my Canadian game development friends and colleagues. If you are attending the GDC in San Francisco next week, I beseech you to reconsider. You can no longer expect to travel to the US and return safely. Now, again, I don't know what's happening out there in Canada, and I know I got a lot of Canadian viewers that are extremely based. So if you guys can help me understand as to what the hell is going on in Canada. I don't know what they're serving out there in the food. I don't know what's in the water, or better yet, I don't know what's in your propaganda on TV. But if somebody is freaking out like this, if somebody's having a melty melt like this, to the point where they are going to fearmonger people into saying that if they visit the United States, they are going to not most likely return, I think that's absolutely insane. And there has to be something that is being spread out there on TV. The CBC has to be doing something. And again, I don't have access to it. I'm not Canadian. So if you're Canadian, you can leave a comment and let me know what propaganda they're feeding you right now. But it's crazy shit to see someone like this having a meltdown and telling someone not to go to the GDC, which, mind you, again, the GDC, if you go to their website, they literally have a DEI and sustainability at GDC tab. They talk all about DEI and how they want to make it a safe and inclusive place and blah, 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 whatever. Like, you guys realize you're going to California. California is literally Canada in the United States with less trees. Like, I don't understand why you would be so scared to go to California and expect that you're not going to return to Canada as a Canadian. I think it's ridiculous. I think this is obviously massive amounts of fear mongering, but we're going to continue and see what exactly is going on here. Things are getting intense, which I agree, they are getting intense, but not to the level of internment camp intense. Things are getting intense and they are going to get worse before they get better. I agree with that. Do not put yourself in a position where you are unable to get back to Canada or where your Canadian citizenship is used against you, because that's the thing. This is especially true if you have been supportive of any causes or express any values that run contrary to the taste of the current administration in the U.S. Are you kidding me right now? Bro, we have multiple states for a reason. You are able to go to California and do the thing that you want to do, regardless of what the president and his administration believes in, right? It's not federal law for you to not be able to go back to Canada the moment you enter the United States as a Canadian, right? Like, you guys are absolutely losing your minds for no reason here. You are going to California, where literally DEI is being promoted at the entire convention. I think that you're gonna be okay. But again, the ironic thing is, he is trying to get people to not go to the conference, which is going to end up making the conference less of a success. Now, granted, nobody cares about the success or failure of the GDC because it's always viewed as a failure, right? The GDC is not a gaming conference. As much as they have the word gaming in there, it's not a gaming conference. It is a conference for fellow Marxists to get together and figure out how they can continue to ruin gaming. If you think I'm being facetious, I'm not. If you look at screen caps from 2017, 2019, if I mean, you could see panels over at the GDC where they're talking about Marxism in gaming and how you can utilize it to push a social cause and a social message in your video games. I'm not kidding. They literally teach you Marxism over there and they brainwash you to continue to being a good little communist bitch. That's essentially what they do at the GDC, and that's what they're going to continue to do. If you look at the panels here on their website, you're going to see plenty of that and more that they're going to do in the 2025 GDC. I mean, these people are literally Marxists. Do you think that they give a crap? No, man. You're going to be perfectly fine. You'll be able to hang out with your fellow Marxists and you'll be okay. And then it says that if you have to wipe your phones, which I think is weird, like, why are you wiping your phones before you come into the United States? And like, what are you hiding? That's so weird. Like, why are you wiping your phones? And know your rights before you enter the US, which I agree. You should always know your rights before you enter any other country. But seriously, like, what the fuck? What are they putting on your TVs? Stay in touch with family and friends, which you should be doing anyway, in Canada, so they know where you are at all times. Or even better, just stay home. All GDC talks will be available in the vault. And most business transactions can be done over video calls, or better yet, you could just invite folks to visit you in Canada. We are generally nice and friendly as long as you don't threaten to annex our country. Wait. So Canada, the one that is currently threatening the United States, the one that is currently angry at us because we are holding Ukraine accountable, all of a sudden you want us to visit you. And we're supposed to feel safe, but you can't visit us, the ones who always had you feel safe. Like literally, I don't get this, bro. I don't get this. I don't understand this. I don't understand how it is that this man is operating on a daily basis with a mindset that has clearly been taken over by propaganda in Canada, man. Holy shit. They must have extremely effective propaganda for this man to be living in fear like this. This is fear. This is what fear looks like. Then he says, I'm sorry if this seems alarmist to you, but if it does, I would suggest you haven't been paying sufficient attention to the news or what is unfolding before your very eyes. Please be careful. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Look at the last line here. You haven't been sufficiently paying attention to the news. That's what it is. This man is eating up the propaganda slop over there in Canada and is basically believing every little thing that their mainstream media is telling him, which is why he is living in constant fear and doesn't want you to visit the GDC, which is all about diversity, equity, and fucking inclusion. I mean, look at this picture here. Are you kidding me right now? I don't know what this creature is, and this man is wearing a fucking mask on a panel. Are you serious right now? You would feel unbelievably safe here at the GDC if you're a Canadian. This is the kind of ideology that you would love to be around. You got pronoun tags here, for God's sakes. I just don't understand why you would have such a problem. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.